Hey, this is Jeff, and today we're back in New Vegas with Courier Max, who I made for the Skills Dash series and used for a handful of other videos since then, like the Sneak and Detection Analysis and the Fear and Loathing Outfit demo. We'll be answering a quick question from the comments. What happens if you have the Mysterious Stranger perk and the Misfortune perk? If you're not familiar, Mysterious Stranger gives you a 10% chance that a sort of film noir detective will show up and kill an enemy you targeted in VATS, which is also how it worked in Fallout 3. Misfortune was added to New Vegas and gives you a 10% chance that a showgirl will show up and help you with a VATS target. Although, unlike the Mysterious Stranger, her pistol's effect isn't just a straight auto kill. When she shoots an enemy, she can randomly stagger them, cripple their limbs, paralyze them, or even detonate any explosives in their inventory. Well, technically, the Mysterious Stranger's Magnum doesn't auto kill them either, but it does like 18,000 points of damage, so it might as well be. Anyway, the question more specifically was, if you have both perks, is there a chance that both of them will show up at the same time? You might think there's a 1% chance that they will, 10% times 10%. But since most sources say that can't happen, which one takes precedence if both rolls succeed? Well, the easy answer is that there's only one entry point for the calculation of a helper appearing when you attack an enemy in VATS, which not only means they can't both show up, at least theoretically, but also that there's still only a 10% chance of getting some help even if you have both perks. That said, New Vegas has its fair share of glitches, including some in VATS, so I'm not going to say it's impossible for that entry point to get called twice and have both of them show up in one VATS round. So just to be sure, I created a custom perk, VATS Helper Test, which is very similar to the VATS Helper Challenge perk from Lonesome Road. That one doubles the chances of a VATS helper appearing. Mine makes the chance 100%. Then I leveled Max up enough to take all three perks, Mysterious Stranger, Misfortune, and VATS Helper Test. The first problem I ran into was that even though Max's level is only in the mid-20s, his origin in the skills dash means his weapon skills are pretty OP. Your friends won't show up to help if you one-shot everything that attacks you. I thought about finding an old save when he wasn't a superhero yet but still met the perk requirements, but then I remembered there are some critters that might take more than one shot to kill right around the corner. Apparently Max's meteoric rise to skills mastery didn't allow enough time to acquire wisdom. Where are my helpers? That's not good. Is there something else that goes into that calculation? Or maybe there's a hard cap like armor or radiation resistance. Whatever, I think it's time to switch to something with a little more kick than the varmint rifle. I don't want to get killed by a baby before we even get into the quarry. Oh, maybe I accidentally used set value instead of multiply value. No, I forgot to give myself the custom perk. That'd do it too. Okay, gave myself enough XP for 2 more levels, and we do have the perk now. So now I guess we'll test it out on the adults. And the first test confirms what I thought based on the game files. 100% times 100% is 100%, so if I had been wrong, they'd both show up every VATS round. But they didn't, so unless you run into a VATS glitch, you'll only ever see one of them at a time. And there's the Mysterious Stranger. One thing I didn't know until I did this, Misfortune's pistol has an area effect, so even though she only shoots at the enemy you targeted in VATS, it also affects any others that are nearby. Oh, killed that one myself. And I checked the script. It does have an exception for the player and anyone who's tagged as a player companion, so it won't affect you if you're up close and personal when she shoots them. You know, I don't take either one of these perks very often, but in the back of my head, I kind of thought Mysterious Stranger was better. And if you're fighting one really tough boss by itself, the instant kill probably is better. But in this situation, I find myself hoping it'll be her for the area knockdown. I didn't really need to test as much as I did. The answer was pretty much confirmed by the first one, but to be honest, I was just having a good time laughing at ragdolling deathclaws. And that's it. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, leave a comment if you have questions or suggestions, and I'll see you next time.